Hi, I'm Peter Capaldi. I play the Doctor, and you're watching EMS Productions.
Hello everybody, welcome along to today's video. Apologies again, it's been ages since my last video. I'm just getting terrible at uploading videos at the moment. But as you can see from the title, I'm going to have a quick discussion about one of the most hotly debated topics in Doctor Who at the moment. It is, of course, should the next Doctor be a woman? Now obviously this sort of question does kind of come around pretty much every time there's a new Doctor sort of being chosen as to whether it's going to be a woman this time, or should it ever be, this kind of things. And it's certainly one of the most polarising debates, I think. There's very much people who are strongly for it and strongly against it. You find very few people just saying I don't care kind of thing. Everybody's got an opinion on it. So I thought today I'd quickly give you my opinion and then sort of leave it open to you guys to post in the comments below what you think. Do you want there to be a female Doctor, the next one, or in the future, whether that's what you want? I just want to kind of have a bit more of an open discussion and try and see what the people who are watching my videos, what you guys think should happen for the future. So I personally have always edged towards the Doctor being male. Now that's nothing against women and all that kind of blah 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 stuff. That's purely because the Doctor's always been a male and it feels like a male role. I'm not saying there's anything against women, they can't be doctors or anything like that. I just personally feel that it's more of a male role. It always has been, and it would feel like changing it just for the sake of changing it, just for the sake of making it a woman to sort of fill little quotas and agendas, that kind of thing, rather than it purely being because that's the best person for the job. If it does come to the point where a female is the best person for the job, then okay, I'm happy to accept that, but I feel that it should never be done just for the sake of it, just for saying, oh yeah, we did a female Doctor kind of thing. That would be completely the wrong way to go about it. So, as I say, I personally kind of would rather if it stuck to being a male Doctor, just because I think that the Doctor is more of a male character, even though we've seen, yes, time can regenerate, blah blah blah, but it doesn't mean they have to regenerate into a woman, does it? Just because they can doesn't mean they always do. I mean, we've only seen like one or two in Doctor Who overall, so it's a very difficult subject, I think, for a lot of people, because you can end up looking like you hate women, or you putting women down because they can't be a Doctor or a character like that. I don't mean it at all in that way. I just personally feel that would be better to stick in that way, and there's a lot of people who agree with me. I know. You look through comments on social media whenever there's a post relating to it, and there's always a long split of people saying, "Oh, I prefer it to be a woman," or "I prefer it to be a man." Blah 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 blah. It's very divided nowadays, I think, in the sort of debate about this, and it's not just kind of men saying it should be a man and women saying it should be a woman kind of thing. It's even split within that as well. It's not a sort of sexist kind of way of doing things. It's just personal preference and opinion, I think, is the strongest thing here, and that's why I want to go on what you guys think as well. Whether you agree with me, whether you don't, there's no problem with that. That's why we love the show. We're able to debate it and have a chat about it. And so I just thought quickly I'd give you my thoughts, which are basically that I prefer it to be a man. If there is the right woman for the job, then I'm never going to stop watching the show because it's a female Doctor, like some people so dramatically say, oh, I'm done with Doctor Who if there's a woman in there, oh no, I'm never going to watch it again, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you probably will, and certainly I will. And I'll be optimistic, and maybe I'll love her if there is a woman as the new Doctor. But I don't want it to be done just for the sake of it, I think, is the key point there. And so this is just a very brief video, really just sort of introing it really for what you guys can then start posting in the comments. So please do, whatever your opinion is, post it in the comments below. I'm happy to have a little discussion with you in the comments and chat about it generally. I just want to hear what you guys think about this issue, because it's such a sort of a big topic in Doctor Who right now, and well, comes around often when we have regeneration, but it feels particularly prominent this time round with a lot of sort of different. I think it was Tilda Swinton is currently the favourite to be the next Doctor, and she's a woman obviously, so that kind of suggests maybe we are closer, maybe they're just making up these odds and everything, I don't really know. I mean, when you think about it with Chris Chibnall, does Chris really want to go for his first Doctor going really bold and being a woman, or would he just go for a slightly safer choice and just pick a fairly young male again? It's hard to say whether he'll take a big risk, which I think a woman is a risk, because we know, tried and tested, that a male Doctor works, but we've never tried it with a female Doctor, so it will be interesting to see what he does, and that's why we love the show, because we don't know what's going to happen, and we'll wait to find out. So yeah, do post in the comments below what you think should happen with the next Doctor, and I'll try and have a bit of discussion with you guys as well. But then apart from that, I'll see you again very soon, hopefully, for another video. Goodbye.